Hello, friends from the comic book and manga world. My name is G,
I'm Hector.
and we're here to talk about the February 24th, 2025 FOC. Hector and we work for Penguin Random House, so the titles that you'll see today are those that we can sell around the world. Aside from this YouTube channel, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and on X at PRH International Comics, where we'll post some news and updates on those channels, so definitely check us out there. And we'll go ahead and get started with our picks. And actually, the first pick is mine, which is Morgana and Oz. This is volume two. And if you missed volume one, what are you doing? You have to go back and get it. So what this basically is we have Morgana, who is from this long line of witches, and there is um Oz, who is like part of the rival vampire clan. And so after like a chance encounter between the two, some like spells go awry, and unfortunately these two need to find a way to like work together to like sort of temper the tensions between the witch coven and the vampire clan that are butting heads. But this is not really going well for them because um, of situations that happen that you have to read through to figure out to follow the story. But essentially, Morgana is trying to piece up the like pieces that are left after this breakdown of peace negotiations that don't turn out as well as that they would have hoped for. And so on top of all of the stuff that is happening between the coven and the clans, something is going on with Morgana's powers that she really doesn't quite know what's really happening there. And she knows that someone in her family, she doesn't know who, has been using dark magic. There's like a mystery element to that. And it's from her own family. So it's like, what's happening here? So this like perfect for fans of fantasy and romance, and it's like trying to explore the struggles that this witch is going through when she like meets this like angsty vampire. And yeah, is it love that's gonna happen? Is it war? Are they gonna find peace? And yeah, and this is coming
Drama.
out of
Drama. It's all drama. Very
yes,
good.
coming out of Webtoon Unscrolled.
Yes. Very cool. And then we'll continue with my first cover pick for this FOC is Amazing Spider-Man #1, Libermejo or Bermejo. I don't know how you say it, but say it in Spanish. So Bermejo version variant. And this is obviously Amazing Spider-Man #1 with restarting Amazing Spider-Man. This is going to be written by Joe Kelly and illustrated by Pepe Larraz and John Romero Jr. Um, and like I said, it's Lee Bermejo. What else can I say? He's amazing. I had the chance and the honor to get to meet him at Orlando MegaCon a couple of weeks ago. I highly recommend the show, by the way, if you've never been. And he was very cool. And as always, this art is just like any of his art. It's very detailed. Yeah, I love how he plays a lot with the light, shadows, highlights, and shades. And he does so much detail. Like there's so many wrinkles on the suit that I love that. I love that you can see the web slingers and the web shooters, sorry. And then you see the little holes on the tip of the fingers, because of course, since people forget, the suit doesn't stick to the walls. His fingers do. So you need little holes on them. And then you have a spider and the spider web and his position and his pose on the window is just like a spider would on your window as you're looking out into New York and you have the sun sort of peeking out of the side of a building. It's everything is so cool. And also like the detail of that window with the sort of like the old wooden sill and everything. It's and the you see the bricks, you see everything. It's like I said, I love his art because so much detail. And then in between his foot, that right foot and hand, you can see that a little bit of the Empire State Building. So there you go. It's amazing. Very cool.
I also chose like an Amazing Spider-Man issue one cover, but that is coming later. Just so you know. Surprise! I also chose the cover.
Stay
But I'm
tuned.
not
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for later.
Cool.
Anyway, but moving on, we have a Doom Division. Issue one, this is the Franny variant. This is a 1 in 25. So we have Doom taken over rulership in beginning in One World under Doom. So this is like a tie-in 5-issue comic book series. We have the South Korean superhero team, Tiger Division, starring in here. So you'll have the original members like Tegoki, White Fox, Luna Snow, Lady Bright, Mr. Enigma, Gunnar 2, and the General. But then you'll also include additional characters who you'll see on this cover here. I really like this cover. So we have Wave, we have Arrow, and I believe that is Karma on the cover in the back there. So really cool cover. Can't wait for this to
Yeah.
come out. And yeah.
Yes. Very, very awesome.
Mhm.
And we continue with Godzilla Heist number 2. This is variant B by Pablo Tunica and movie poster variant. And I do believe I talked about his first cover or his cover for the first issue, which that one was homage to the Reservoir Dogs poster. And this one obviously is a homage to the Fast and the Furious poster. And next up for number 3, he's going to do one for Mission Impossible. There's going to be a Point Break one. There's going to be, yeah, and another one. I forget what the other one is. But obviously, this is the miniseries where a group of bank robbers, I believe. Yeah, well, they're robbers and they want to rob the Ministry of Defense, and they take advantage of the Godzilla attacking to as a distraction. It's the perfect distraction. Who's going to be looking at robbers at that point? So I love these. Paulo Tunica is an amazing Argentinian artist. If you haven't looked up his art, you should go online and see his art on Instagram and other places. But also, he's done a few other Godzilla things and some other things with IDW. Uh, and I forgot to mention, so this is written by Van Jensen and illustrated by Kelsey Ramsey also. But I love these. I mean, it's like so I'm such a big movie fan and especially action heist movies. So I love this concept and it's the kind of thing you just have to collect them all for sure. So there you go.
Mhm. And my surprise pick. My pick for
Nobody knew.
Herman.
Oh, I didn't know that was coming.
Yeah, we have Namit Malivia who's on the cover art here. We have Black Cat variant, and I had
Yeah.
to choose uh this very interesting pose
Yeah.
with the hair cascading down, luxuriating in the recently stolen jewels.
Hmm.
And the cats all around. So, and yeah, I thought it was I had to of course talk about this cover. So, yes.
Yeah, and I love that it's such a cat-like pose, the one that she's doing. It's like the cat. If they had a big long neck, they would do that on the bed. But
Mhm.
actually they just stretch like that. So
And
very
the most
cool.
uncomfortable positions too.
Of
So,
course,
yeah.
of
So,
course.
it's very much in
And
line
very
with that.
cat-like. Yeah. Excellent. Then exciting for many reasons, but this is the first Boom Studios title that I get to talk about. This is Graveyard Club Fresh Blood number 1. This is an incentive 1 in 20, and it's a Boom 20th anniversary variant by Miguel Mercado. In talking about Boom, if you don't know already, you should know that April 1st, we're going to start distributing through Penguin Random House, the Boom Studios comics and books into the direct market. And like I said, this is the first one I get to talk about. And of course, um, this is, first of all, it's a big book. It's 48, oh no, what is it? How many pages? I forgot, but it's 9.99. but it's the story. I didn't know about this book. This is the second one. This is written by Arya Stein, and it's illustrated by Italian artist Carola Borelli. I didn't know about the previous one, but it is something that definitely I would love. So the first one came out last year, The Graveyard Club, and it was a graphic novel. If that's wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I see on my research, and it's about basically this sleepy town and called Gravesend. I mean, great name. And it's surrounded by cemetery, and there's local kids that can't go anywhere except there to like have fun and and wreak havoc. I relate a lot because I went to college in Oregon, in a very tiny college in a very tiny town, and one of the things that we did for fun in the weekends, because there was nothing to do, uh, is go to the graveyard and wreak havoc, like they're saying. So obviously, there's going to be horror, mystery, and things like that. This one, I'm not going to read what it is, but it's a very R.L. Stein coming of age story. So if you love R.L. Stein, definitely you have to pick this one up. And I can't wait for this. I can't wait for Boom to start selling it. And of course, the art by Milagro Mercado is always amazing. And this one, also, I should mention there is a regular trade dress cover with the trade dress. But obviously, I picked this one because it's so beautiful. Because you get to see the full moon, you see what it looks like vampire bats in your back. I don't know, and then you see the title on a tombstone, and you see the kids sort of peeking out. Very, very R.L. Stein cover. Very, very, sort of horror. Uh, Sort of give me a little bit of like Nancy Drew, Cardi Boys, Goonies kind of feel. I love that they have one of them has the camcorder. I mean, he's shocked and scared, but still holding the camcorder. So it's all good. And I love the expression and the look of the one in the top at the top of the tombstone. It's like, I'm not scared. I am scarier than whatever is in front of us. So love, 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 love this one. I definitely want to pick it up and definitely have to go back and read the previous one. There you go.
Mhm. All right, and then we have an announcement from Tokyo Pop. We have two titles I'd like to share and talk about. Of course, I'll be interested. This is My Noons and Midnights Are For You, Volume 1. So we have this VTuber persona, Mahiro, who is this bright and cheerful, like personality that is presented on screen, but the real version of him is more gloomy and not confident at all. But he's adored by his audience. He wishes he were more confident to be like open to be seen and loved for his real self instead of what he portrays out on the internet. And so even his manager seems to see him more than that. And when his manager takes their relationship to a new level, he worries that maybe he only values like the side of him that he only sees on screen versus more. So there's like this internal struggle that is going on. So over the course of their relationship, like he doubts the sincerity of this love interest. Um, and you like follow through that tension and that struggle, internal struggle that this character is going through. Just so you know, it's like a Stato uh, kind of romance, very kinky, very much mature, to just so that you are aware. And yes, it's very much like again like this tension between online persona and like actual their actual identity that they wish to reveal to other people. So that is obviously with this, the cover is just a placeholder cover. So once the final cover is revealed, we'll share that information down the line. And the same situation here, cover is not final, but we do also have an announcement of Monster and Ghost Volume 1 from Tokyo Pop again. And essentially we have Tsubaki, who's this delinquent man with a dark and violent past, and he encounters total opposite, sweet but optimistic ghost. Really cute, a ghost of a young man, and his life begins to change because of this encounter that he uh, runs into. So yes, two exciting titles coming from again Tokyo Pop.
Excellent.
And that's it for our picks for this week and our news and announcements. As always, thank you for joining us today. And check out our social media as mentioned in the links below. And tell us what you're looking forward to picking up for this FOC. And with that, bye everyone.
Thank you. Bye.